Hey, welcome to another video by VU3 GWN Radio. Today I will do a teardown on zBitx. I've put up many videos on this before. Today I'll show you how to take apart this beautiful radio and put it back. Okay. These are the tools you will need. One is a small screwdriver to open up the knob. The one is a X nut, I think 1.5 or 2 mm, and then a plier just to hold the backside nut. If you have a spanner, that can also work, but I just use this. It's simple. Okay, let's start. Okay, now that we have opened up all four side nuts and bolts, just wanted to show you this, that I've made some changes to the 3D. I think I've shown this in my previous videos. I've added a fan here and a outlet here for the air. So let's take apart the front one. You see that's got a speaker attached here. You need to carefully remove the speaker. That will come off very nicely. And then you need to remove the bottom portion. Yeah, that will come off like this. See how it is using spacers here to space between the heatsink, the RF board and the display board. So that's how, and the nut actually goes through this, right, through this and to the back plate where you put in a nut and tighten it. This is the side portion of it, and I'll take it out at the last. This is the vent hole, and then the top one comes off. Just expand this a little bit. Top one comes off, right, little tighter because of the, yeah, just don't force it, it will come slowly. And this one I have to be a little careful here. You have to be a little careful. Let me just zoom in a little. The finals are screwed up to the back plate, so be careful while handling the radio board, RF board. And this one, the display board is connected via header pins to Raspberry Pi Zero, so you need to be a little careful in removing that. Just there you go, there we go. These are the header pins, and this is the pins coming from the display board to the RF board. And you can see Raspberry Pi Zero. Let me just keep everything aside. This is the display board and this is the RF board. I don't want to open up this any further. I think this should be enough. So I don't even want to open up. Maybe we can take this out. Raspberry Pi. Yeah, there you go. We have taken out the Raspberry Pi. If you are replacing the Raspberry Pi, take this capacitor out and do this. Maybe someday I'll put in a Raspberry Pi 2W. We'll have to see. Okay, now this is the RF board completely out, and it's got a RTC clock as well, battery for the RTC clock. Very nicely done. I hope they'll improve upon this a lot more in upcoming versions. Very nice board here. Got a lot of filters for all the bands, and then the amplifier. It can give up to, I've seen between 7 to 8 watts as well from this. And these are the key jacks. And for the fan, you can see what I've done. I've taken it, attached the fan to this. That's why I'm not opening up this side. I've attached the fan. Let me just get a flashlight. I've attached the fan, and you can see I've soldered it directly to the 9-volt pin here. This is a 12-volt fan, and working with a 9-volt, it'll work very nicely and quietly. No noise at all. So then let me come back and we'll put everything back together. Okay, welcome back. Now let's put everything back together. First goes in the Raspberry Pi Zero. Like this. Be very, very careful while you are putting this in. We cannot afford to make a mistake here. Yeah, there you go. That's good. Okay. Okay. Now the display board and display board backside. The Raspberry Pi Pico is soldered to the display board. Not sure why. Probably because they wanted to reduce the RF interference, so they've soldered it instead of putting it on a base and then headers and then pushing the Raspberry Pi Zero in. They've soldered it to the base. Well, this is a pretty rugged. I thought I had messed up on the firmware, but I'm now able to load it back. So, well, updating the firmware on this is for another day. I'll probably make a video of that as well. Okay, so let's put this back. The notch will come this side. So remember always the knob is on the side of the antenna. So be very careful while you are putting this in. Okay. So now that all three boards are in place, let me just get a quick power supply and boot it up just to see that we have all the connections. Okay, I have a jig here which is just a step down from 13.8 standard radio power supply to 9 volts. So I'll just connect this here. And as you can see, the Raspberry Pi Pico comes up first. If you see changes in some colors on the UI, I've done some small firmware UI firmware updates just to make the usually used, often used buttons stand up. Otherwise it's all the same colors. I just spruced it up a little bit, and let me zoom in. See, there you go. Raspberry Pi Zero also booted up, and you can hear the waterfall with the audio. Okay, so we know that Raspberry Pi, we have connected all the parts together. Now let's close this up. I'll just yank out the power supply. Yeah, there you go. That can go that side. Now I'll not be putting these two. As you can see, these two are the original ones. I have used a little darker blue. I have got the top and the bottom printed in the same darker blue, so I'll be putting this up. Okay, there you go. All in dark blue, and let's connect the power. There you go. Let's close off the knob as well by the time it boots. It's the same knob used in zBitx as well. So let's take it up a notch. Okay, there you go. It's all powered on, and you can also see it has queried for the network time. That's how it uses Wi-Fi to set the internal clock. Looking all good, ready for one more round of WSPR. I run this about 12-13 hours a day for WSPR, and it works just fine. Added some heat sinks. I think I've shown you this in other videos. and the stand for this has a fan which will blow the air and take the heat out, and this takes care of the internal heat. Works very nice, and hope you have fun with your zBitx as well. 73. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.